I decided it was time to bring my hibiscus in, my tropical hibiscus, for the winter time. It's getting a little chilly outside, so I brought her down to the basement. I'll take you down there with me and show you what I did. I was going to set it up over here on this side. It's nice and open. There's plenty of floor space and everything, but I wanted to set up some mylar sheets to enclose its space, its garden. But up here on the top of the ceiling there's I don't know, gas lines, water lines, all kinds of stuff going on, and I decided it might be a little bit better to do it on the other side, so that's actually what I did. I went over to this side and did it where there's not a whole lot going on. The top here, probably can't see that too well on the camera, but other than the coaxial wire for the cable TV, there's really not very much going on up here. So I thought this would be the perfect place to do it. And that's precisely what I did. This is sort of the outside of the grow tent. So again, on the outside of this, all I have is just these mylar sheets. You can buy, I'm sorry it's dark in here, let me actually turn the light on. I might be able to see a little bit better. Here we go. This is packages of mylar. I get like a 20 pack of these. You call them rescue blankets, but they're highly reflective and really work well for a nice small interior garden. The dimensions are on this package are 54 inches by 84 inches, so it's about 7 feet tall, which in this room that's about, you know, pretty good height to get it from the top to the bottom. There's a small gap at the bottom there, but it's not very much, a couple inches maybe. 7 feet high, and then 54 inches in width, so you get a little bit more than 4 feet. So I just started thumbtacking them to the top here, across the wooden beams in the basement. Thumbtack there, and one every so often as I attached the mylar sheets. Another thing about the mylar, once you put a hole in it, it tears pretty easily. So you just want to, wherever you're going to put these thumbtacks, you just want to put a small piece of tape around that corner. Sort of double up the corner, throw some tape on it, some packing tape, scotch tape, any kind of tape, just to reinforce where the hole goes through so it doesn't tear. You know, if you happen to tug on it a little bit, it'll just tear right through. So you want to make sure you have a little tape on everywhere you put these sheets. And here's the interior. A little bright. There's the hibiscus. It's been in here a couple weeks now, and you can see it's flowering and looks pretty healthy. There's 2 lights that I have erected up in here. The one in the foreground, that's a 850 watt equivalent CFL light that's pulling 200 watts. The one in the background there is a 500 watt equivalent pulling 105 watts. So I get about 300 watts and electricity running down here for this hibiscus. There is a timer set on these. I got them on 12-hour cycles, so 300 watts over 12 hours. It does, you know, it's going to increase your electricity bill a little bit, but I felt it was worth it for this this wonderful plant. I just couldn't stand to see it have it die outside. Again, the interior of the tent, as best I can show it to you, mylar covered on all 4 walls. It's just 1 layer thick, the mylar. I could double it up, triple it up, and contain more, even more of the light inside here, but I'm just doing 1 sheet for now. It's pretty bright. I think it's almost 20,000 lumens with what these bulbs are putting out, or so you're 800 and 500, so some 1,300 watts worth of the equivalent in incandescence. Before I brought the plant in, the ants were sort of infesting it. They were crawling up all over the branches, and I think they were fixing to set aphid the eggs of the aphids or the aphid larvae, whatever you want to describe it, onto the plant itself. So I wanted to stop the infestation. So I got some diatomaceous earth, or diatomaceous earth, however you pronounce it, and I put it here on the stem, so you can see how white that is right there, so the ants couldn't crawl up anymore from the base. They couldn't get up there. And also around the bottom of the dish, there's a perimeter of the diatomaceous earth also, so that they couldn't get out either. I sort of really wanted to make sure that they didn't escape and cause more problems. So I really haven't seen any more ants. I don't know if they're hunkered down in the soil and waiting for a deep rainfall and hoping to resume their activities, or if they've all died off. I really don't know, but I do feel that the diatomaceous earth has gone a long ways towards solving any insect problems with the plant. I don't really have any bugs, any beetles or creatures or anything to speak of on the plant, so it's really helped solve that problem. In another video, I'm going to talk about pruning this, because it is getting quite wide and unwieldy. The branches are sort of long and lanky, and I want to try to cut this back some and make it a bit more bushier in the center there. So I'll be doing a short video on pruning this. And good luck to you with any plants you might be bringing inside for the winter time.